whole thing. Hello, Diction. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I am a singer and a voice teacher, and today I am very excited because I am introducing the vocals of Mortius over to my channel. Hello. You know me, I like to listen to new vocals, I like to break down vocals, but I have actually worked with Mortius before on a short like mini cover over on TikTok and Reels. I think it's over on his YouTube shorts as well. But this will be the first time that I'm diving into a full cover by Mortius, so I'm really excited. As always, this will be a reaction and an analysis video, so we will be stopping and talking about the vocals. If you find that I'm talking too much for you, please feel free to click off of this video. This I'm not going to be for everyone, that's fine. I have left the link to the original video in the description below should you wish to go and watch that uninterrupted, then I suggest you do so anyway. Make sure you go over to Mortius's channel as well and click subscribe if you enjoy the content that he's creating. As you can see from the title, I will be looking at Jack's Lament. The Nightmare Before Christmas is such a popular one. Obviously, it's Halloween, so I get it. This is so popular. If you do enjoy what I'm doing over here and learn a thing or two along the way, then please do consider checking me out over on Patreon. Lots of fun things happening over there. But otherwise, do show your support over on my channel and Mortius's channel. Subscribe to both of us if you like the content that we are creating, and let's get to it. I love the writing. I was going to say, because the thumbnail, he did not look like that. That was so cleverly done.
There are few who deny at what I do I am the best, for my talents are renowned far and wide. When it comes to surprises in the moonlit night, I excel without ever even trying.
Ooh, trying. I love how spoken like that was. Ah, this is so cool. So we start off with, you know, just, do you know what? I love the, you can see like the window. It just looks like, right, here's a mic. I'm setting up, da-da-da-da-da. Like everything's, you know. Oh my God, and his shirt's also Jack's. Oh, love. Okay, and then we get into not only just a change. I love that it's the movement of the head as well that goes into it, but then lots of different visuals, the moon coming up behind as well. Right, I love, like I said, trying's very spoken like as well. We have a very light feel with Mortius's voice, but there's also a kind of like a roughness to it, which is really exciting.
There are few who deny at what I do I am the best, for my talents are renowned far and wide.
Yeah, so do is really light, wide. Like he comes down as a bit of a grit.
Are renowned far and wide. When it comes to surprises in the moonlit night, I excel without ever even trying. With the slightest little effort of my ghost-like charms, I have...
Hello, Diction.
With the slightest little effort of my ghost-like charms, I have seen grown men give out a shriek. With the wave of my hand and a well-placed moan, I have swept the very bravest off their feet.
God, oh, the music. Dun, dun. Yeah, I'm loving the diction. That's sometimes a point in our singing that people often, I don't know why I say that, miss, because we're so focused on the singing, the melody, so we kind of mumble and join the words together, but we are getting such great enunciation from Mortius. All the T's are there, which is great, which just goes into even more of a speech-like quality. Love it.
With the wave of my hand and a well-placed moan, I have...
Like it's very spoken like still, with some obviously melodic lines as well. It is singing, but yeah, he's doing this so lovely. We can hear everything he's saying. He's got such lovely clear vocal fold connection as well. It's very theatrical. I love the commitment to the character.
With the wave of my hand and a well-placed moan, I have swept the very bravest off their feet. Yet year after year, it's the same routine, and I grow so weary of the sounds of screams, and
I love how soft he gets there as well, and he invites a little bit of a vibrato as well to his voice. It's a real contrast to that feet.
Swept the very bravest off their feet. Yet year after year, it's the same routine, and I grow so weary of the sounds of screams, and I, Jack, the Pumpkin King, have grown so tired of the same old thing.
Ooh, thing. Really whisper like. Yeah, he's playing around with lots of different qualities, like clear tone as well, getting like dynamically louder, coming back down, going into a whisper territory. I just love how the Jack was such a close-up of his, like the shot of his face as well, which really went as well. It's just very dramatic.
Sounds of screams, and I, Jack, the Pumpkin King, have grown so tired of the same old thing. Oh, somewhere deep inside of these bones, an emptiness began to grow. There's something out there far from my home, a longing that I've never known.
Oh, I love that. No, that's a beautiful note. Yeah, it's a completely different feel from the beginning. We're getting lovely long legato notes as well, which means that we have to know when to, it's hard to pick where we want to breathe, right? If they're long legato notes, we sometimes feel, we need to map out where we're going to breathe. Sometimes what helps is having like the lyrics or the sheet music, whatever you're working with, and just doing a little dash. So when you're learning this, we're always breathing in the same part. We want to aim for the end of phrases, just so it makes sense when we are singing this, right? He's doing a great job. Mortius is doing a wonderful job. It's something just to be aware of on long legato notes. We don't want to break them up unless it makes sense to, or there is no other option. Yeah.
A longing that I've never known.
I love that placement on known.
I'm the master of fright and a demon of light, and I'll
Ooh, hold on.
I'm the master of fright and a demon of light.
D, where is that ma? D. Yeah, we hit a E flat here, which is the top part of his chest voice before going into his first passage. These are loose terms. We can stretch our thicker folds a little bit more as well. But yeah, D, we're getting demon. D might feel squeeze. Mortius is lovely stretching out, elongating his mouth to create a dim. He's also holding on to that a little bit as well. We're getting a bit more of an E vowel placement in there, which is lovely. We're not squeezed, it's at the top part, so we are stretching that, and Mortius is a tenor as well, so he's got these notes here, but he's just places this really lovely, and it feels good for him.
I'm the master of fright and a demon of light, and I'll scare you right out of your pants.
Wait, pants.
Light, and I'll scare you right out of your pants. To a guy in Kentucky, I'm Mr. Unlucky, and I'm no...
Mister. Yeah, A flat there. Listen to that as well. He's still in a chest dominant placement, but there's no... I think when we are working on a character song, because we are kind of allowing ourselves not to be serious with it, sometimes we can actually let go a lot of our tension because we're being fun and we're being playful with it. Like it holds a lot of that mode in there already. I am Mr. Unlucky, and he's really leaning into that, which so what's happening because of that, in what am I trying to think of? Not in relation, there's another word. He is achieving a full vocal closure sound, clear sound. Mr. Unlucky, it's really lovely.
To a guy in Kentucky, I'm Mr. Unlucky, and I'm known throughout England and France And since I am dead, I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotations. No animal, no man can...
Animal. Right, he is singing this whole passage through, this whole phrase through his first passage, which is such a tricky area because we can sometimes feel like we are over, like there's a lot of tension here. We're pressing a lot on our vocal folds, essentially lifting up with our thicker folds and pushing too much. Or we might feel like we're kind of, what are the lyrics on this little section?
Quotations, no animal, no man.
No animal, but like we could have gone into croak land because the thin folds are not as strengthened. Mortius is navigating this beautifully. Like there's a little bit of a moan up there as well. Animal, and I mean he's naturally going into this relaxed state as well with his mouth, which is fab. So he's just, there's lots of things happening that he is listening to. He's listening to his body and he's going into that. I think, again, because this is such a characterful, playful song, we just drop a lot of that tension naturally because we allow ourselves to be silly with it.
Billion quotations, no animal, no man can scream like I can with the fuel.
Like I can scream. Gosh, that was high.
Man can scream like I can with the fury of my recitations. But who here would ever understand that the Pumpkin King with the skeleton grin would tire of his crown if they only understood he'd give it all up if he only could.
Oh, listen to the only could. Really, really soft. Keep playing around with that softer sound because that's going to make the middle mixed part of his as we strengthen up our upper register, it's going to keep growing and strengthening the middle part of our voice where we want to be blending things. So yeah, I love that Mortius is going into, he's not afraid of going like scream up high, coming back down, all while still providing great enunciation, the diction on point.
If he only could.
There's also an vowel rather than could. He's maintaining quite open, which is nice.
He only could. Oh, there's an empty place in my bones that calls out for something unknown. The fame and praise come year after year does nothing for this empty tears.
Poor Jack. Yeah, I mean, especially, let's just listen to a little bit more at the end again. I talk about the cry a lot, especially when the song's message is very emotional. We can use that to our advantage. There's, he's belting here, he's getting dynamically louder, but there's a lot of cry, which means that we're supporting, our core is engaged while vocal folds are including resistance within them to get that cry in there. Really nice.
For this empty tears.
Yay! So good.
Thank you so much for checking out my rendition of Jack's Lament by Danny Elfman from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Well, I loved it. I really enjoyed it, and I think I've said this throughout, but I just love how, because the song is so characterful and you can experiment with lots of different things within there. You have to, if you're going to cover this song, you have to go for it. Character-wise, playfulness, commit to those different parts of your voice and sounds. Mortius did. I thought it was great. I loved it. If that didn't spook you, I don't know what will. It's such a sad song, but it's so well done and it goes through so many different sections. I love how, like, just at the very beginning as well, and that little slide, like the characters throughout the whole thing. Well done. As I mentioned at the beginning, please do go over and support Mortius. Go over and subscribe. Go over and comment on this video. Listen to it with headphones, I would suggest. Go and like it. And please do hit that subscribe button and bell button and the thumbs up button if you did enjoy this video. I will see you very soon for another video.